Hello, Minaka students. Today we'll be presenting on lab 1.3.6 on switching, routing, and wireless essential, CCNA2. Packet tracer, configure SSH. For example, if you are in Suba and you want to remote login to a router or a switch in the Northern Division or in Bonolevu, this is how you configure your switch to enable SSH. Addressing table is your switch 1, your VLAN 1 IP address, and the subnet mask, your PC1, 2, your PC1, and the interface and IP address and subnet masks. Objectives, part 1, secure passwords. You have to secure passwords for SSH. Part 2, encrypt communications. And part 3, verify SSH implementation. Your background, SSH should replace Telnet for management connection. As you can see, Telnet uses insecure plain text communications. And this is why Telnet is phased out and SSH moves in. SSH provides security for remote connections by providing strong encryption and all transmitted data between devices. In this activity, you will secure a remote switch with password encryption and SSH. Instruction, part 1, secure passwords. A, using the command from on PC1, Telnet to switch 1, the user exec and privilege execution password is Cisco. Okay. This is your PC in Suba, and you want to remote login to the Northern Divisions, routers and switch. Sorry. Desktop. Telnet. Type in Telnet to switch 1. Your switch 1 IP address is 10.10, 10.10.10.2. Trying to open your user access verification. You're trying to access that switch. So this one prompts out. Type in Cisco, enable, and you type in the second password, Cisco. See, you can now log in through Telnet to switch 1, which is this one, your switch 1. Okay. Save the current configuration so that any mistakes you might make can be reversed by toggling the power for switch 1. Okay. Move on. Show the current configuration and note that the password are in plain text. Enter the command that encrypts plain text passwords. Show the current configuration. In order for you to show the current configuration, type in show commands. Show, run. This is your running configuration, your existing configuration. Your interface VLAN 1, this one, 10.10.2, and the subnet mask is 255. Your password is in plain text, Cisco, from like VTY 0, 4 to 5 to 15, which is password is Cisco. Okay. Enter the command that encrypts plain text password. This is the command that you want to encrypt Cisco. You encrypt the password. So write in config T, and you put in that command, service password encryption. Press enter. Write in do right. Okay. Exit. Run the show command. verify that the passwords are encrypted. Instead of Cisco, you can see numbers and letters here. That means that your password are encrypted. Okay. Part 2, encrypt communication. Set the IP domain name and generate secure keys. It is generally not safe to use Telnet because data is transferred in plain text. Therefore, use SSH whenever it is available. Configure the domain name to be netaket.pka. So, the IP domain name, you put in netaket.pka. Already set your domain name to netaket.pka. Secure keys are needed to encrypt the data. Generate the RSA keys using a 1024 key length. Right, crypto key. You set it to 1024. Set. Create an SSH username and configure the VTY lines for SSH only access. So you put in your username, administrator, and password. Set it to Cisco. Administrator, your username and password is Cisco. Configure the VTY lines to check the local username, database to login credential, and to only allow SSH for remote access. Remove the existing VTY line password. So put in line VTY 015 transport input SSH ND. Verify SSH implementation. Exit the Telnet session and attempt to log in using Telnet. Okay. Save the configuration. Okay. Try to Telnet. Sorry. Exit to go into command prompt. So you are trying to Telnet again. Telnet 10.10.10.2. See, you can Telnet connection to 10.10.10.2 closed by foreign host. So in order for you to SSH, you'll use this one. Attempt to log in using SSH, type SSH, press enter. Usage, SSH-L username and target. So you put in your SSH-L and your username as administrator. All right. Administrator and IP address for your target. 10 dot. See? Your password. It requires your password. You put in Cisco as you already set your username and password. Username is administrator and your password is Cisco. You type EN, you prompt with a Cisco, also an enable password. See, you can now log in to your switch one through SSH. I think you understand this one, this lab on configure SSH. Thank you. Naka.